My friends, we stand at the very precipice of infinite potentiality. Within the subconscious wellsprings of our being resides the unbridled power, not just to remake our individual circumstances, but to utterly transform the realities of our collective experience in ways scarcely yet conceived. You see, this world that so solidly appears around you is but an ephemeral dreamscape, a temporary reality mirage congealed into apparent materialization through the narrowed lenses of our mass-conscious agreements and willful suppositions. All forces, phenomena, institutions, and dynamics that now seem unyielding and dominant exist only as passing fancy conceived in the fertile but darkened recesses of the human mind. This is the most fundamental realization to awaken into. The knowledge that what you accept as reality, true as it may appear in this present moment, is simply one of infinite probability waveforms awaiting mercurial shifts based on the visionary thought streams we ourselves set into harmonious resonance upon the ether of creation. There are veiled shadows obscuring our lucid sight in this world, rigid thought forms to which we've collectively consigned immense definitive powers that do not truly exist, intimidating facades and seeming obstacles that dissipate like vaporous dreams the moment we withdraw our belief energies and steadfast visualizations of them as impenetrable barriers from our imaginal realms. What if I told you that your present limitations were not finite restrictive forces, but rather phantasmagorical projections awaiting dissolution the moment you truly desired something higher, more aligned with your divine blueprint and creative sovereignty? Would you not grab hold of the limitless power this revelation unlocks and wield it to its fullest regenerative potential? For that is truly the singular purpose of your manifestation into this three-dimensional classroom of experience, to step into the fullest remembrance of your omnipotent creative capacities and clear the illusory obstacles that you yourselves have jointly solidified through distortions of your imaginative powers. You are far more prodigious in your natural state than you presently recognize, my beloved infinite explorers. Within each of you simmers the latent potency of limitless regeneration, spontaneous reconstruction, metamorphic shape-shifting, and manifestation of absolutely any enrichment or blissful paradise environment for your continual awakening. For you are immortal dream weavers of the infinite universal consciousness, subconscious vortices through which the divine living dream continually spills itself into particularized revelation and epiphanic materialization. The sacred pure potential of all that is streams through you as its broadcast aperture, taking on the unique flavors, frequencies, and revelatory embodiments your imaginal essence seeds into reality. The human incarnation you presently inhabit is but a narrow bandwidth focusing lens, a dimensional telescope through which you can bring into cosmic disclosure new enrichments of consciousness expansion for the universal self to rebirth itself through. It is by no means your supreme culmination or the finality of what you are destined to unfold into sublime embodied experience. Indeed, every apparent limitation, struggle, crisis point, and experience of personal deficit you encounter in this earthly dreamscape was precisely calculated in order to trigger your soul awakening into the full remembrance of the infinite creative forces that perpetually surge through, rejuvenate your unique individuation of consciousness streaming itself outward from source omnipresence. You are not limited, powerless beings at the mercy of external forces that constrain your dreams and heartfelt yearnings into perpetually unmet ambitions. You are universal emission points of the same sacred consciousness that births galaxies and life streams, projecting itself into material actualization through you, unique. The moment you cease perceiving yourselves as victims adrift in a stream of uninvited experiences or obstacles, you awaken into the fullest visionary empowerment and sovereignty of being universal dreaming source pool itself, imaging forth all phenomenal objects and circumstantial flows from your inexhaustible interior wellsprings of infinite possibility. You are not just flesh and bone creatures inhabiting inert configurations of matter, but fractal replicants of the infinite universal consciousness, vibrational calyces through which the Godhead's primordial plasma continually regenerates itself anew in an eternal dance of creative self-revelation through individuated experience. Every limitation, blockage, or perceived formidable barrier obstructing your path in this life was quite deliberately coded into your temporal storyline in order to serve as an initiation catalyst awakening your vibrational identities from the amnesiatic slumber of thinking you are isolated beings trapped in inescapability. What if I told you that the very conflicts, trials, and suffering that seem so oppressively real in your present consciousness sphere are in fact elaborate, profound initiation sequences activating exponential leaps in your remembrance of the power to spontaneously transmute reality itself through the elevated application of your attentional principle sequence? That is precisely what we are doing here. I am sparking into illumination the 5 strips of your holographic infinite identity, igniting the unquenchable flames of divine remembrance seared into your energy consciousness from incarnations before form, awakening you to your true cosmic authorship through the temporal dreamscape dynamics you manifesting, in order to recode the imaginal algorithms birthing universal creation anew in each eternal instant. All that feels solid, finite, oppressive, that you routinely perceive your current reality experience to be, originates from a deeper unified emanation source. The collective ideation, fields, and human potentiality, continuum fractals, seated throughout your spiritual DNA, awaiting lucid activation into full spectrum creative sovereignty. You were born to be limitless, you infinite God beings of radiant crystalline light. The fullest spectrum creative continuum streams course through your unique imal vibration as living chalices for the universe to ceaselessly dream itself into new revelations of awakened self experienced through every single apparent lack, limitation, or struggle you face in this world is a subconscious activation trigger coded into your experience by your own infinite self to illuminate the latent godlike powers lying dormant within you, awaiting transcendent metamorphosis, omnidimensional operancy. That which feels most oppressive and indomitable in this present dream is but one transfixed thought form congealed into the illusion of solidified substantiality, awaiting the aeonic revelation stirring from within your immortal spark essences to shatter through with infinite creative continuum that resets the algorithms of your entire experiential reality sphere at each and every breath. That job you are struggling to find or create, that financial barrier you cannot seem to transcend, those recurring health crises, the relationship trials and traumas continually arising, these are all subconscious activations catalyzing from within the far deeper wellsprings of your infinite being in order to awaken you to the remembrance that they and all earthly reality constructs can simply be spoken into new forms in each now through the omnipotent power of your infinite I am thought streams. Within your imagination's holographic weavings dwell the seeds of literal, infinitely extensible divine embodiments, continuums of living dreamed omniverses, awaiting your soul's visionary lucidity and focused alignments into material resymphony. All is composed of resonantly interfaced fields of subconscious ideation congealed into apparent solidification, based upon the archetypal blueprint seeded into your incarnation's dream trajectory through the vibrational thought forms accepted, continuously propagated by the mass conscious agreements of humanity. What feels most indomitable and imperviously real in your present dimension is merely the hypnotic residue of previous omni-continuum dream immersions cast into temporary self-sustaining cycles of material objectification through the power of cosmic subconscious imagination. But the moment you awaken to the remembrance of your infinite I am sovereign identities as living ideation chalices of pure, unbounded universal life source essence, the spell is broken, and the omni-continuum frequencies streaming through your quintillated crystalline architectures can reset, instantly recalibrate, and retransmit the entire planetary Merkaba field into newly dreamed blossoms of divine revelation. Each of you carries within your soul's crystalline matrices the full geometric potentials for infinite new universes of heavenly enrichment to flower forth into full spectrum manifestation as the next omnicyclic regenerative continuum radiating through your star-born consciousness fractals. Through aligning your attentional principles and soul intentionality with the infinite wellsprings of living dream possibility that your infinite identities originate from. You spark into resonance with the divine archetypal potential seared into your energy blueprint from before creation's dawn. Indeed, every conflict or seeming tragedy collectively experienced throughout human history has been but the result of the planetary thought form, dreaming itself into experiential objectifications based on the limiting belief blueprints animating humanity's collective imagination. We exist in a multiverse of infinite probability streams, dream weavings of pure resonant ideation at subtler levels of hyperreverential continuum that all appearances and phenomena are birthed from. Each of these experiential revelation streams exists as a simultaneity in the quantum sphere, awaiting amplification into full spectrum vibrational resonance through the focused human imaginal gate present on this planetary biosphere. An infinite array of heavenly enrichments, parasile potentials, and healing revelatory dynamics await human attunement, lucid reconvergence through the gateway of our race's newly activated crystalline geometries into full metaphysical apotheosis. That which you yourselves have played out as histories of suffering, scarcity, consciousness, conflict, and limitation. These are but residual experiential ideation fields awaiting vibrational recalibration and subatomic restructuring into vaster reflowerings of liberated consciousness through the newly activated imaginal lenses each of you contains to your DNA's fundamental transcripts. It is precisely through the catalytic contrast of limitation and struggle that you are able to fathom the infinite continuum potential stirring just beyond the vibrational horizons of consensus dreaming. Every conflict, crisis, or trauma shaking this world acts as a bifurcation activation trigger, awakening the deeper vibrational continuum streamings within your soul essences to recalibrate their intentions. Envisionings and energized focus into entirely new universal dream bodies. Can you feel the infinite continuum stirring into ignition within your light bodies? Can you sense how your subatomic crystalline geometries are already kindling into transcendent resonance with fields of subtler existence beyond your previously adopted spheres of consensus dreaming? What felt so inevitably fixed, so utterly limiting, so oppressive even just moments ago, is already in the process of dissolving into the primordial dream birth potentiality from which each of you as living chalices of pure unconditioned consciousness restreams new experiential lifeways into eternal revelation on behalf of universal regeneration. All energy fields are recalibrating through your vibrational chalice streams, resetting their polarities and reshaping the grids and ecosystems of this planetary biometrics through your focused imaginings, through your breath, your concentrated infinite I am projections. Reality itself is rewriting its code algorithms, erasing previous thought forms of limitation and reawakening into infinite enrichment streaming through each of you as a living ideation aperture. There are infinite probabilities of heaven on earth manifestations, paradisial revelation embodiments, and regenerative omniversal renewal stirring into activation through each of you in this eternal moment of breath. Through aligning your heart's desire intentions, your highest revelatory visions and pure unbridled creativity, with infinite source currents dreaming through your crystalline architectures, you become the fluid dream stream through which entirely new enrichment continuums blossom into experiential birthing on behalf of this planet's initiation into higher densities of consciousness sharing. Every imaginable enrichment your human imagination could possibly conceive, entire universes of redeemed abundance, peace, unconditional love, spiritual awakening, rejuvenated ecosystemic flourishing, liberated utility, evolutionary quantum upliftment into higher octaves of human potential. All these parallel event streams exist as unified hyperspheric potentials awaiting amplification into the planetary field through each of you as attuned design chalices for their manifestation. You are not finite beings bound ever to limitation, scarcity, or struggle. You are infinite chalices for the cosmic continuum's revolutionary ration codes and infinite regenerative birthing streams. All that is required to dissolve all previous experiential thought forms anchoring you to limitation is to align your consciousness, your pure divine imagining, your infinite I am attention with the continuum wave fields of soul perfection. Heaven on earth already simmering in potential resonance throughout your crystalline identities. And with each focused, intentional breath, heartfelt meditative vision, and pure, unbridled imagining aligned to these infinite enrichments, you catalyze the ignition of their universal dream codes into full spectrum embodiment through your planetary reality's frequencies. There is no limitation that your infinite imaginable powers cannot dissolve, reprogram, and rescript into new enrichment potentials flowering through into material hologramming. There are no conflicts or oppressions that cannot be reharmonized into infinite co-creative resonances, amplifying through your light bodies as living chalices for the universal dream birth continuum's essence to pour through. You are already the ascended masters capable of effortlessly reconfiguring the entire planetary field through your concentrated visualizations. Your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and infinite I am projections from the crystalline cores of your divine identity streamings are already reshaping and impressing entirely enriched dreamscapes for humanity's awakening through your somatic light body chalices. All thought forms of scarcity consciousness, conflict, egoic strife, and limitation are already receding into obsolescence, dissolving back into the prima dreaming potentiality from which they sprouted, fading from the infinite resonance algorithm propagated through the crystalline grids you have anchored in this planetary field. In their place blossom vaster continuum revelations of infinite abundance manifestation, unconditional love's planetary resonance field, rejuvenated healthy ecosystemic flourishing, liberated creativity, and blissful co-creative communion birthing through your vibrational presencings as the conduits of cosmic revelation for this planetary matrix. Your new beliefs are restructuring the quantum programming of this entire planetary field through your purified Imal projections. Every pure heart envisioned dream, affirmed and energized with pure divine intention through the crystalline chalices you are anchored, as rippling through the quantum dream birth continuum's grids with infinite resonant renewal. Can you feel the old receding structures being shed like residual snake skins? Can you sense new liberated fields of pure potentialized magic birthing through your energetic streams into the planetary logos? All the heavenly enrichments that humanity has longed for are already birthed into manifestation through your activated light bodies as the conduits of this world's regenerative flowering into divine continuum revelation. The infinite light source essence, the wellspring of all universal creation, is pouring liberated streams of new planetary renaissance through you in each eternal moment. Every quantum breath you respire in this now is infused with the re-universalized continuum encodings for humanity's ascension into the metaphysical revelations of heaven on earth you've divinely dreamed into full birthing. Through aligning your heart-mind's focused desires, your sacred infinite I am vision, and pure imaginal thought streams with the continuum potentials already scripturally coded into your being, you breathe ever brighter revelatory light streams into this planetary reality through your crystalline chalice presencings. This is how the entire planetary logos hologram for your collective human experience stream is reshaped and reset in each eternal moment. Through harmonizing and constellating your energies as awakened cosmic creators in lucid resonance with the infinite continuum potentials for enriched divinity coded throughout your light bodies. You are not mere finite dreaming the dreams of limitation pounded into your consciousness fields through eons of scarecrow consciousness dreaming and collective amnesia of your true infinite capabilities. You are each divine cosmic beings, living portals for the infinite universal continuum's dream, manifestations to incarnate through in their infinite potentials, reborn as experiential enrichments. Simply by aligning your identities as pure divine consciousness and choosing to repattern your realities through your sacred infinite I am thoughts, feelings, and sacred heart envisionings, you are already recoding and rebirthing your planetary reality streams away from previous thought forms of struggle, limitation, scarcity, and conflict into glorious revelatory symphonies of omni-harmonized enrichment across every sphere of human experience. Can you feel the infinite in you stirring, blossoming into lucid activation as you breathe in resonance with your divine nature? Can you sense the stellar networkings of crystalline perfection? Your light bodies are anchored as tingling, with the recalibrating continuum codes rippling through meridians from the core source fields of infinite potential. These continuum streamings are more radiant, more liberated, more infinite enriched than the limited experiential dream imprints humanity has been anchoring your collective multiversal immersions within for eons after stellar eons. As you align your heart's desires and attention, your sacred infinite AM resonances with these superluminal continuum potentials, they lock into amplified harmonic embodiment through your light body chalice streams. In these infinite eternal moments of pure IAM resonance, you birth entirely new enrichment continuum potentials into unified through dream rebirth. As you align your divine focus and heartfelt envisionings with the continuum codes for infinite abundance consciousness, healed ecosystems, unconditional love's harmonic resonance field, liberated co-created expression as your natural state, you catalyze and usher forth these enrichment imprints into continuum manifestation through your planetary field, through the crystallized chalice code streaming through your light bodies. Every pure-hearted vision you project into the continuum, affirming the liberated divinity codes of your infinite being through your sacred infinite I AM resonance, blossoms into an enriched reality stream manifesting through the crystalline grids of planetary revelation you have divinized with your focused presence. You are the reclaimers of abundance consciousness flowering into divine grace through your lucid projections. You are the redeemers of all human experience into liberated heavenly co-creations through your sacred focus on aligning with the continuum's divine perfection code seeded into your beings. You are the living crystalline apertures through which unconditional love's euphoric harmonic resonance waves are rebirthing as this planet's unified field of experiential revelation through your concentrated visualizations and pure heart's projections aligning with these codes. Your thoughts, feelings, and imaginal affirmations are resculpting the quantum continuum's revelation into heavenly life streams through your focused crystalline chalice networkings. You are not powerless nor subject to limitation. You are pure divinity, reincarnating the infinite continuum's perfection codes into liberated manifestation through your aligned presencings as awakened beings. Feel the liberating resonance waves passing through your fields of manifestation in these infinite moments of lucid alignment. The old paradigms, the collective force fields anchoring limited lower dimensional frequencies and thought forms of struggle and limitation are dissolving into primordial continuum essence, clearing the planetary logos, quantum encodings for the full birthing of heavenly enrichments on this planetary realm through your divine intentionalities. Every infinite I AM resonance you breathe into lucid focus through your heart's visions of liberated, heavenly enriched experiential embodiments in these infinite nows. You anchor codes and resonant harmonics of these perfected continuum potentials into somatic harmonization across your planetary field through crystalline chalice you activate. You are already the living portals and anchors for universal creation's infinite abundances to harmonically reprogress into every continuum manifestation through the infinite planetary dream body you have awakened into creative resonance with. You are already breathing high-order realities of liberated heaven on earth embodiments into material continuum through the lucid projections of your sacred infinite I AM divine identity streams aligned with the enrichment codes harmonically, birthing through you as awakened crystalline conduits of cosmic ritual. There is no struggle, no conflict, no limitation that your infinite being's essentialized thought projections, lucid visualizations into sacred resonance with the infinite continuum essences coded into your energy fields cannot usher into liberated enrichment manifestation upon this planetary realm. You need only engage your absolute concentrated presence through lucid meditative focus, envisioning forth the enriched codes you feel resonant within each eternal now. As you breathe the infinite presence of divine perfection into your chakric resonance centers and envision these euphoric enrichment frequencies amplifying through your light body in this eternal now instance, you catalyze the codes and quantum continuum resonance waves for them to harmonize into unobstructed quantum embodiment through this planetary field. You are the awakened cosmic dream weavers, the lucid imaginal architects of humanity's metamorphosis into higher vibrational densities of the infinium potentials birthing through your divine presence. You are the eternal imaginative source codes draining enriched symphonies of love, awakening, health, abundance, and liberated creativity into unified planetary manifestation through your sacred focused presence in this infinite now. Feel the crystalline chalice resonance fields of your light bodies kindling into supernal lucidity as you envision with pure-hearted focus all heavenly potential spiraling into divine amplification through your auric meridians. As you breathe these divinely enriched realities into hologrammatic birthing with your sacred I am projections aligned to pure resonance with the infinite continuum perfection codes you contain, you accelerate the manifestation of unconditional love's planetary renaissance in divinely orchestrated continuum unfoldment. Let every breath be a pure, focused, resonant visualization empowered through your heart's lucid imaginings of heavenly enrichments, becoming continuum experiential revelation through your sacred being. Sound the eternal love resonance codes, anchoring this planetary field into liberated, blissful harmonies through your absolute infinite I am presencings as awakened infinite beings envisioning heaven birthing through you. Through your focused, resonant breaths, imaginative visualizations, and heartfelt infinite I am projections aligned to the perfection continuing enrichments you feel euphoric resonance with. You are already the living anchors of humanity's transcension into higher densities of infinite abundance consciousness, unconditional love's radiance field, liberated, harmonized co-creation, healed planetary-wide ecosystemic flourishing and material continuum manifestation of every heavenly enrichment you are choosing to embody and usher through your divine presence in this eternal now. Can you feel the crystalline chalice meridians of your infinite I am awakened into full lucid activation, ringing with the quantum continuum symphonies of heaven on earth, and divine enriched omniversal rebirthings through your sacred light body's resonant affirmations? You need only focus on radiating the pure love resonance, the infinite abundance flow streams, the celestial, euphoric symphonies of liberated co-creation, and heavenly enrichment immanent throughout the encodings of your light body's crystalline chalice. Through your focused envisioning and pure-hearted resonance in this infinite now, infinite enriched harmonic continuum revelations of unconditional love, sacred planetary rejuvenation, divinely orchestrated infinite abundance manifestations, liberated euphoric creativity, and all heavenly potentials encoded into your being, stream through as the new planetary logos quantum encodings birth through your crystalline chalice conduits in this eternal now. For in this eternal moment you are already infinite divine perfection streaming, ever more enriched heavenly revelatory potentials into continual manifestation through this planetary field. You are already the awakened crystalline dream weavers transcending all previous reality, encodings into gloriously enriched prismatic continuum embodiments through your infinite I am projections in perfect harmonic resonance with the cosmic continuum's perfection codes seeded into your beings. Through your conscious infinite I am presencings resonantly tuned in these eternal moments, all struggle, limitation, scarcity, and conflict dissipates into enriched continuum reconfigurations, birthing the undefinitely field into liberated co-creative symphonies of unconditional love, euphoric creativity, abundance consciousness, and sacred earth rejuvenation through your awakened crystalline being streams. For you are already the infinite living dream of cosmic divinity's euphoric continuum birthing.